Yes, I am back. Finally. I'll get all this stuff worked out before I go live next time. It's kind of trial and error right now.
Where the registered owner doesn't know where mom is for contact, unfortunately. Sorry, 258.
Head over to the east side. See what's going on over there. So we're on Civic Ave again, heading north towards 38th. Actually, maybe we'll shoot down 38th first. Now it's Sunday. Yes, I'm back. Yes, it is Sunday. Yeah, I guess I got to keep an eye on the time, right? I got to go to church in the morning. We got to find something better than a DUI tonight, though. So we'll go west on 38th. Off of Pacific Ave and see what's up, see what we can find. Got this body cam on and the seatbelt goes right across where it mounts. It's not the best place for it, but I don't want to take it off. I just about turned it on when that one cop approached me at that DUI stop. I just about turned it on, but thankfully I didn't need to. That radio's pretty quiet. So this is the International District.
7447 area check and complete a shot. For both. Swan Creek Park, 4200 East Roosevelt Avenue. The caller heard 15 shots and saw a sedan leaving westbound on East 42nd Street. Unknown if it's related, no description of the sedan. For both. Roger.
Some over on East 42nd, 15 shots. So right when I said I was going to head to the east side.
What's the same thing again? Both direct. Copy. Do you want the air? Negative.
Yeah, you can hear it now. Yeah, it's, the second phone that I have, because I'm recording on one and then I've got my second one, for some reason it disconnected. The audio disconnected from the scanner and I couldn't get it to come back on. And I realized I needed to go into it and change some settings, and that's why I dropped off that live and fixed all that and then came back on. So hopefully that won't happen again and we can stay on without having to cut the live short and jumping back on and off. I hate it when people do that. There's some guys on YouTube that go live quite a bit and they'll go on for 30 minutes and jump off and come back on 3 or 4 hours later. It's kind of frustrating, but now I kind of get why. I like to just jump on the live and just stay on it. But sometimes you got to drop it to make some adjustments, I guess. So we're crossing over, we're heading west on 38, crossing over I-5 right now. If you're from the area, you know right where I'm at. The Tacoma Mall is off to my left. Costco off to my right. So we'll just make a loop down through here again, and then probably shoot over to the east side and see what's going on over there. 7 people getting back up. I think the highest we got tonight was 18 people. I'll take it for my first live. I'll take it. If you missed it earlier, we got a DUI call, and for some reason they felt like they needed to have, what was it, 5 units respond. And if you think those 5 units responded just for that one DUI guy, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. It was because we were there. It was one DUI guy and one guy with a camera. That's why we got the response we got. You'll see it in the video. You can go back and watch the live. And then of course, one cop had to come up and give us directives. I don't mind if you do this, you're okay if you do this, just don't get any closer. It's like, bro, we weren't moving up, we didn't say anything, we were peacefully, quietly recording on a public sidewalk, you know how it goes. But he had to come up and say something. And sometimes that stuff, it kind of becomes a blur when you start engaging with them and going back and forth with them. So I'll have to go back myself and watch and see exactly what was said and exactly what I said. But you know, you always try to remain calm. You don't want to give them what they want. They always tell us we're just trying to provoke them. We're just trying to poke the bear, whatever you want to call it. Some people do. I don't. But I believe that they try to they're famous for escalating the situations. They want to sit and talk crap to you, or constantly tell you to get back, or tell you can't record, or obstruction and interference. Everybody's heard it all. And people get so tired of hearing that. Just go. You'll see if you go back and watch the video. I wasn't obstructing. I wasn't interfering. I wasn't even that close to the call at all. And this cop had to come up and say something to me. You'll see it. You'll go back and watch it. See, I haven't been out here in quite a while. This is road. They've got South Tacoma Way completely shut down right here. That's a bummer. So we'll have to cut down a few side roads and get ourselves back on the South Tacoma Way, because if you're from here, you know there's tends to be a fair amount of action on South Tacoma Way as well. I think that might be nighttime work. So we'll head up here to Oaks, probably, or yeah, and hang a right and shoot down to like 56th, I think it is, maybe even sooner, and get back over to South Tacoma Way. So we got 7 people in here and 3 likes. I lost a bunch of people, man. What the hell? I knew I shouldn't have dropped that live. Hopefully they'll jump back in, and hopefully we can get some calls. I've been doing this for almost a year, guys. All by myself, just out cop watching. I enjoy doing it. I don't need to have a passenger. I don't need to have somebody else with me, cop watching with me, or, you know, whatever. I don't need to sell anything. I don't need the clout, as people call it. Where you going, kid? I'm just out here to record cops and hold them accountable. If they engage me, I engage back. If they talk shit to me, I'll talk shit back to them. But I'm not trying to go to jail either, so I'm not trying to interfere. I'm not trying to obstruct. Yeah, you know what? How many of you know what he didn't throw out tonight? If you saw the video, if you were watching earlier when he, sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. If you were watching earlier, I just realized I'll have to go back and watch it, but there's one thing he didn't throw out. What is it that they always throw out that this guy didn't do? I don't think. I'll have to go back and watch it, but I don't think, in fact, I think I might have been the one that threw it out. He didn't say anything about officer safety. I don't think he threw that one out there. They always play that card. I don't think this guy did. Oh shit, I meant to go right there. Now we can do it right here. Anyways, he didn't throw that out there. He told me he basically gave me my permission to record like they do. You know, it's like, please, I don't need your permission. And then the usual, yeah, he didn't, thank you. Thank you, Rogers. Yeah, I was pretty sure he didn't throw out stay back for officer safety or any kind of crap like that. I think I might have. I might have asked him, well, what is it, officer safety? I don't know, but he did throw out where he basically felt like he was giving me permission to do what I was doing. You know, the directives, don't get any closer, you know, don't interfere, all the usual crap. But I think we handled them okay. We basically told him we didn't want to hear it. You know, they have that perceived authority, as we call it. They think they can tell you what to do. Sit on the curb, you know, stand over there, get back 25 feet, blah, 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 all this bull crap. Nobody wants to hear that, man. Like they say, what law is officer safety law? Give me a break. Anyway, so we're jumping back on South Tacoma Way. Later, you were asked to relocate because the subject was getting agitated. Yeah, and I did. I obliged him. I could have said, screw you, I'm not moving. Tell that drunk a-hole that I'm going to stand wherever I want. And I could have really agitated the situation. I could have told him, no, I'm on a public sidewalk. You can tell that guy to piss off. I'm going to record all of you. And if he doesn't like it, too bad. And if you don't like it, too bad. But I didn't. I obliged them. I did what they asked. Officer Fisher was the one that came. I talked about him multiple times earlier. He's the one that came up and asked me. He was nice about it. He didn't demand that I do it or order me to do it. He politely asked me. to just move kind of out of the guy's line of sight, which honestly the guy's line of sight was probably pretty blurry anyways. So I probably, all I needed to do was move back a couple feet, and his vision was probably so blurry from being drunk he didn't see me anyways. But so I moved out of the way. I relocated to a different position where I could still see their interaction with him, and he turned around a couple times, and I kept trying to turn the camera away, but anyway, so yeah, it'll be interesting to go back and watch the video. I don't know if Rick's still in here, but I made sure that I didn't do what I did last time, Rick, where I did that live recording down at the Capitol for that protest, or whatever you want to call it, the vigil, sorry, that vigil, and I accidentally set it to private. So when the video finally became available, nobody could watch it because it was set to private. But I'm pretty sure I didn't make the same mistake this time. They're all set to public as soon as they load up. So, in fact, man, that radio's been really quiet. So we're on South Tacoma Way, 74th and South Tacoma Way. Runs, if you're not from here, runs parallel with Pacific Ave, Hosmer, all that stuff. And we're heading south right now. South Tacoma Way can be kind of active. The area back there that I wanted to go through, there's a bunch of clubs, a bunch of nightclubs, live bands, and there tends to be some fights and stuff along there, but they had the whole road shut down for construction, so we couldn't even drive through there, unfortunately. I'm looking and listening for calls, guys. I know this is boring. I want to find a call as bad as you want to see one, so we're going to keep looking. I'm going to load up a couple different scanners in here next time, so we can listen to more channels. Like I said, this is the first time going live as far as being mobile. So we'll make some adjustments. It'll get better. Yeah, they're doing all kinds of work on South Tacoma Way. Finally. This road sucks, man. 9 people and 3 lights. Come on, y'all, hit that like button. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button. If you guys haven't subscribed, on a serious note, if you haven't subscribed, please go in and subscribe. You know the deal. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, so when I do post videos up, you get notified right away. I'm almost to 1,000 subs. That's just my first little mini goal of hitting 1,000 subs. I know if I would have put out more videos more often, I'd be well over 1,000, but I've been kind of slow at getting videos out. It's kind of hard to work full time and still come out and do this type of stuff and spend time with your family and all that kind of stuff. But we are going to start trying to go live every Friday and or Saturday night. We'll go to a different area every weekend. Tacoma, Lakewood, Auburn, Olympia, DuPont. I might even venture into, I really want to, well, Auburn is King County, but God, I liked second live stream you did. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, he was cool about it. Cars. That place has some cool cars. Yeah, they do. Yeah, the Stang guy, they definitely do. Right there on the corner of 56th and South Tacoma Way. I can't remember the name of the place, but they got some really sick cars inside that building. I remember seeing those. Dude, when I lived in Tacoma, I had to be bussed on this. Yeah, I'm showing my age now. I had to take the city bus from where I live. I don't want to get too much information about myself, but from where I lived in Tacoma, I had to take the city bus all the way across town, and I went to Mount Tahoma High School. So I know that building right there with all those old cars pretty well, on the corner of 56 and South Tacoma Way, because I remember seeing it all the time when I went to school. But yeah, I had to take the city bus, man, from all the way across town, Tacoma, to Mount Tahoma High School, which I believe that one's been demolished, and now they have a new one out. Look at this guy, straight ran that red light. I think people are getting tired of it, waiting for it to change. Can you run a red light on when you're live? Probably not, huh? That's kind of incriminating. I've seen a lot of guys, they'll either cover the camera or tip the camera down when they run lights. But honestly, if this thing stays red too much longer, I think we might all be running it.
Union 169-447 for a welfare check.
Yes, they moved it to Lakewood, last I knew.
Union 447.
The high school, the
Wright Avenue,
Mount Tahoma, the new high school,
South Wright Avenue,
it's actually just right down the road.
To check on a Randall Wheeler, a white male, 60s or 70s, 6'2", medium build, white hair, glasses, possibly a scruffy beard, no associated vehicle. His friend is there to check on him, and they're not answering the door, but they can
Sorry,
hear
guys.
from the
That
inside
light
the
wasn't
light
gonna change.
alert device is beeping. He was last seen a week ago. And then be advised, the hazards on the right apartment, the 218 for the Maxine Breeze and 219 for the individual that's since moved.
Wow, that was a long dispatch call.
Congratulations,
Sounds like a welfare check. But anyways, if you, I can't remember who made the comment about you think they moved towards Lakewood. The new Mount Tahoma High School is just right, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's just right down the road from the old one, except the new one is right on 56th, where the old one wasn't. It was off of 56th Street. I don't remember the cross street, but now the new one is on 56th. Real nice, big, beautiful high school. But yeah, that's where I went to high school. Rode the Metro city bus all the way across town every day. I don't know if that's some kind of segregation stuff, or if they were, I don't remember if the Lincoln High School was too full, or, because I think where I lived, I think Lincoln High School in Tacoma obviously would have been the closest high school to me, but they bused me all the way across town. Hey, how these kids don't like to get up and go to school, catch the bus right outside their door, have to like to walk several blocks early in the morning just to get on a city bus, take that all the way across town, do your classes, come out, catch another city bus, go home. Yeah, it sucked. All right, so we're back at 96th and Hosmer. We just made that loop again because I wanted to go check out South Tacoma Way, but we're going to head to the east side now and see what's going on over there. If you're from this area, you are familiar with the east side. Shalishan, they used to call it Shack Town back in the day. So they were pretty bad low-income housing. Now it's nicer to call it Shalishan again. They have their own issues, just like South Tacoma does. The east side has their own issues, but I know good people in all the areas, and it's unfortunate that they have to put up with that shit. But I have a friend, she said too, but she go to Stadium High School. I graduated from Lincoln. There you go. Lincoln's a good school, man. I mean, if you watch my videos, you see I covered a shooting at Lincoln High School a couple of weeks ago. This kid got shot right near outside the high school. I think almost on their last day of school. That video's up on my page. Shooting at Lincoln, and yeah, I don't know why they bused me to Mount Tahoma and I didn't go to Lincoln. I don't remember, But Lincoln's got a great, well, they did, I don't know about it anymore, but they had a great sports program, had a really good football team, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't keep up with any of the high schools too much anymore, but right off the bat, the one thing I know about Lincoln is I covered a shooting there a couple weeks ago. It's on my channel. Thankfully, the kid survived. I don't even, I can't remember if they caught the shooter or not, and I don't remember the details of why it happened or who all was involved, but so we're on 96th headed towards Pacific Ave, and then we'll probably go down to 84th and shoot that over to Portland Ave. Yeah, that scanner was way too quiet tonight, you guys. Yeah, a lot of these guys that do this, they call them, a lot of these guys that do it at night, they call them stringers or streamers or whatever, and all night long they just chase calls and try to get the best shot they can, best video they can. And I know a lot of them try to sell it to the media, and that's what they do. Some of them run during the day too, but a lot of them are at night. So I've watched them and tried to learn some stuff from them or whatever, except that, I don't know if I want to go straight or, yeah, we'll go straight. There's even, I know of a few people up here that do this and try to sell their stuff to the media. I never have. I think I've covered a few good calls that I maybe could have sold to the media, but I've never tried. It's not my end game. Don't get me wrong, if I get a really good video where some bad shit has gone down, it'll go straight to the media, but not for money, but just to expose them. I mean, you think about it, the stuff that's caught on, you know, that where cops have done crazy shit, you know, unliving people as they call it and stuff like that. That's been caught on video from a citizen. You can't trust those body cams, man. It's like, oh, why do you do this? They have body cams. Have you ever watched them with their body cams? They mute them, they turn them off, they lose footage. I mean, come on, man. I don't edit. You know, like they say, the only thing there's a Pierce County Sheriff crossing right in front of us. Oh, he's looking for somebody. He's got his spotlight up. Might have a call right here, guys. Oh, crap. I gotta... Hold on, bro. You might turn around. That was the Pierce County Sheriff right back there that was spotlighting that car. The car was kind of parked on the road. I think I'm gonna turn around and see if he gets out with this car. I hate turning around in people's driveways, especially at this time of night. I know I wouldn't like it, and I don't like doing it to people, but you gotta turn around somewhere, right? 11 people hanging in here with me. I appreciate you guys, man. If you're not subscribers, please hit that subscribe button. It'd be interesting to see if I picked up any subscribers tonight off of this live here. So he was spotlighting this car right here. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. I'm just hiding it. This car right here. He threw a spotlight on that car right there. Not sure why. But I don't see him anymore unless this is him coming right at us. Yep, that's him right there. So that's the Pierce County Sheriff right there that just passed us. And let's see what he does. We'll watch him in the mirror here and see if he turns around. Yep, he stopped. He stopped up there. So I don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Nope, he just turned. Let's see if we can turn here. Oh, there's another one right there, guys. Right there. So we're on the Tacoma PD South. We're on their scanner right now. So I have no idea why this is Pierce County Sheriff. This is their district. But I have no idea what kind of call they're on because I don't have them up on the scanner, unfortunately. But as you can see, they are definitely in the area for something. You got shorts on, y'all, and it's starting to get a little bit cold out here. Anyways, that one that just passed us went straight in front of us, and there's one down here to the left. Oh, I hope this is not him. Eventually they will pull us over because, you know, we keep circling the area and stuff. Well, that's not him. So they're in the area for something. If anybody's got the Pierce County Sheriff east side up, maybe you know why they're here. So this is and I'm not always correct, but I believe the city of Tacoma, their jurisdiction ends at right about 96th. And then Pierce County Sheriff picks up. And so that might be why they're here. Because now we are in Midland. So I don't know if they're... So that was 2 Pierce County Sheriffs in this, right in this immediate area. And they spotlighted 1 car. But then they left. But I'm guessing they're still probably in the area. I'm not exactly sure what for. Scanner quiet. It is very quiet. Yes. It's, yeah. It's so quiet. I almost wonder if it's working correctly, but I keep looking at it and it's on. I don't know if somebody else has their scanner on right now for Tacoma or even Pierce County. Well, Tacoma, because I don't have Pierce County up, but if you've got Tacoma up and you hear me missing calls, feel free to tell me. Because right now I've got South Tacoma up. And it's really quiet. I might really check out Pierce County. Have mine on. Thank you, Sting. Sting guy, if you are not subscribed, man, you need to subscribe. Chatting it up with me on here, and I appreciate you. So hopefully you're a subscriber. These lives will get better, guys. If you watch my videos, you know, like I said, I don't not taking anything away from, you know, if you watch the streamers or stringers or what. Everybody always talks about Bakersfield, so I will too. Pierce County's quiet. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm going to be back out tomorrow, guys, so if you're going to be out and about or around or whatever, I got a few things to do in the morning, and then we're going to come out during the day and go live so you guys can actually see a little better what's going on. And some people like the nighttime calls, some people like the daytime ones, whatever. The daytime ones, you got to follow the scanner a lot more closer. The nighttime ones, a lot of times, man, you just look for what they call the cherries and berries. You just look for the lights. You can see them usually in the distance and head that way. But yeah, that scanner's really quiet. Portland Ave.
Union 447 area for both.
Union 447
So we just had a unit call out say that he was in the area, which is going to be by us. So something is going on over here near 96th and kind of a couple blocks off Portland Ave. I'll pull over in a minute, guys, and I'll get caught up on the comments. It's kind of hard to read them while I'm driving and everything. So we got 12 people in here, 9 likes. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I know this can be pretty boring, me just driving around looking for calls, but that's something I got to get used to too. I usually I see a call, I'll roll up, I'll start recording it, end the recording, and I'll post the video. Like, so just having you guys on here while I'm just driving around and there's nothing, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But I'll turn my TV on with a lot of these guys that stream like this or whatever. I'll just turn my TV on and just leave it on and kind of go off and do something else, and if I hear them roll up on a call, then I'll start watching it. And oh, I thought I just saw lights down the road here. We got there's a unit over here, but I think it might be security. I saw lights down the road. Yeah, there's a unit right here in front of us. So we're at 72nd of Portland Ave, but I think this is just security right here. Where you going, bro? You just gonna turn in front of me? Yeah. All right. This guy's gonna do it too. You're just gonna go in circles. Yeah, that was either security or wannabe security. Damn, there's all kinds of cars in this parking lot. Alright, so we're going to try to make our way back out to 72nd. We're just off 72nd of Portland Ave. I thought I saw some lights down here to the right. You know, another thing that's a killer, you guys, is those freaking parking lot cameras with the flashing blue lights. And I think that might be exactly what I saw down here. The flashing blue lights on those parking lot cameras, those things get me every time. I'm thinking, oh, there's lights down there, there's a call, let's go. And as you get closer, you realize, come on, bro. You realize that that's all it was the security cameras in the parking lot. Me2, yep. Yeah. The person that made that Me Too comment, I want to call out your name, but it's just it's a bunch of numbers and letters, man. It makes it difficult for me to respond back to you. I'm gonna start calling you 3 or something. Yeah, that's all it was. Damn it. I don't know if you can see it, that blue flashing light up here on the left. Yeah, it should be coming into focus here. That flashing blue light right there, right up there on the left. That's all it is a camera parking lot. Parking lot camera. Alright, back to what we're doing. We're going to head back over to Portland Ave. My name is Ethan. Alright, you know what, Ethan? I will forget your name in about a minute and 30 seconds. I'll probably forget your name, but I'll try to remember, bro. I appreciate you. Ethan. Alright. I'm going to try to work on that one. I'll try to remember. exactly sure where I'm going to go tomorrow, but it will definitely be during the daylight. So hopefully you're subscribed and have the notification bell on, because as soon as I go live, it'll notify you. I don't know. It'll probably be in the early afternoon sometime. And it's supposed to be really nice and hot out tomorrow. So
Speeding 447 and 169, an update. The female caller had climbed the gate of southbound and was on the property. She has now climbed back under the gate on the north side and is walking towards the Pacific in a dark sweatshirt and dark blue shorts and a purple backpack.
Receive.
so she,
037.
if you guys heard that call, she's walking towards Pacific, but I don't know the cross street. Otherwise, I would turn around and head that way. I don't even know what the call is about, but I'm gonna pull over real quick and get caught up on these comments, guys. I'm not ignoring you guys, honestly. It's just, if you've ever done this, you realize it's not easy to read the comments while you're going. Pierce County kind of quiet. I think they're looking at that car as potentially abandoned. Yep, good possibility. I don't care night or day. P2. Ethan got the name. Lots of cops annoy me too. They kept going off when I was guarding the elevator tracks at Commons and Federal Way. Yeah, the Commons and Federal Way, that can get kind of sketchy too, Neil. I've been in and around Federal Way for years, and that I believe that's by the mall. I think they call it the Commons now. It used to be, I can't remember what that mall used to be called before, but that whole area.
3208 for a security check. At the Lowe's 2701 South Orchard Street, this is secondhand info from an alarm company. They're seeing on their camera a silver mid-size SUV parked near the lumber section. Earlier today it jumped a vehicle that was disabled, but since then they have not left there. Just wanted to check on that vehicle.
Sorry.
There, there.
So we're heading north. No, I'm sorry. I guess this would be. I'm all turned around. This might be. We're heading. We're on Portland Ave, heading towards I-5. So I think this is still considered north. I don't know. So we're headed towards Shalishan, East 38th, all that kind of stuff. We're on the east side. And any of you that are from around here recognize the area right away. 56th and Portland Ave right here. I used to go to the junior high off to the right over here, which I think has also been bulldozed since then, and they built a new school there. So I've lived on the east side in Tacoma. I've lived on Hilltop. I've lived in South Tacoma. All over in Puyallup. A couple places in Auburn. So I know the areas, and I've seen the hit, especially way back in the day. Hilltop used to be just popping all the time when I was younger, and then it kind of chilled out, and now it's pretty much back to the same old. But we're talking 80s and 90s when I lived on Hilltop. So I think we'll take this all the way down to the freeway. See what we can find down here. I can't believe 11 of you guys are still with me. I'm looking for a call, trust me. And that scanner is quiet as hell. I'm surprised we haven't seen something on the east side by now. This would be probably a little more entertaining during the day because you can actually see where we are. The people that are from here already know right where we're at. So this is Shalishan right through here. East 40th. There was a couple homicides. I mean, there's been a lot of homicides around here, but there was a couple homicides right over here in Shalishan in the last couple months. I think Tacoma's homicide count now is it's up there. It's high, and you might not believe, if you're not from here, you might not believe that it's as high as it is. But it's pretty comparable to some of the really shit areas in other states. Tacoma's on the map. Look it up. It's pretty bad. A lot of homicides.
Henry 208 to divert to a fight. South of 56th Street and south of Cheyenne Street. On 56 between Cheyenne and Tyler. A male and female were in a physical altercation. The female ran off in unknown direction. The male's now there throwing a rock. He appears intoxicated. We're still getting description. 043.
So you guys heard that. So we're gonna go.
Then Henry 208. The subject, white male, 55, medium build, black hair, black tank top and gray shorts, and a female, medium build, pink jacket. She ran eastbound. 043.
Alright guys, well I don't know how quickly we can get to that call, but we'll
169-447 status.
we'll head that direction.
043.
We'll go up here to 56th and hang a right and just shoot it all the way down to Cheyenne probably and see if we can run into that call. Sounds like a domestic. I don't know how much of the call you heard on the scanner. I don't know how some of these guys get like 1,000 people in here. It's crazy. I'm surprised I got 13 on my first live. But some of these guys that get 1,000 people watching their live, it's pretty impressive. They got all the latest and greatest scanners and bells and whistles and all that. I have fairly good equipment and good scanners, but it seems like a lot of them that do that have that many people on their live. I could be wrong, but it seems like it's always in California. It's always Southern California that gets the big draw on watching the streamers and the stringers and whatever you want to call them. It's like LA, Bakersfield, Sacramento. And then there's me with 13 people in Tacoma. Well, we got a video out of that first one, the DUI. That was a good start. Now it just needs to pick up, right? It's still early. The bars aren't out yet. almost drove right past 56 there. So this is where we need to make our right. We're a little ways away from that call, but we'll head that way and see what we can see. I burn a lot of gas, man. I spend a lot of time chasing these calls, and sometimes by the time you get to them without, breaking the law, speeding, and that's a great song, by the way, Breaking the Law, but if you don't run the red lights and you don't speed, you try to get to these calls as quick as you can and be safe about it. Sometimes they either...
4 Central cars pending dispatch for a security check, 5605 South M Mary Street, pending dispatch, 0 down.
a lot of times the calls are over by the time you get there. It sounds like this one is a domestic that's kind of broke up, but the male is still standing in the street throwing rocks or some kind of crap, I think she said on the scanner. So we'll see what's over here. I'm not sure, without pulling my map up, I don't remember how far away we are from Cheyenne. I'm coming up on 56th and Pacific Ave. Wait, no, I'm sorry, McKinley. Yeah, Pacific Ave is still a little ways away. I don't remember how far down Cheyenne is.
375 will be able to.
I think it's just before the freeway.
3750 for you.
These roads suck. 15 people in here. I think our best earlier was 18, I think. And then I had to end the live to deal with some technical difficulties. So we're up to 15, 10 likes. If you're just getting in here, we're in Tacoma. I will be back out tomorrow in the daylight if you prefer cop watching in the daylight instead of the darkness. I'll do either or. I got challenged by, he was either a bootlicker or I don't know what, but I was told that I wouldn't keep my equipment long because I was a white boy in Tacoma. I found that pretty hilarious. I'm not challenging anybody to try to take my equipment, but try it. What do they say? F around and find out. But that was his comment. A white boy in Tacoma is about to lose his equipment or some kind of crap like that. It's like, okay, been doing this for over a year and it's been okay so far. Knock on wood. Some of the calls can get kind of sketchy, like when you go to shootings or stabbings or whatever. You got to kind of watch your back and be aware of your surroundings. But so if you recognize that Safeway we just went past there, for some reason there's calls at that Safeway all the time, right there on 56, right back there just off Pacific Ave, in between Pacific and Yakima, whatever, that Safeway there. There's calls there all the time. Fights, theft, whatever. Make sure I don't pass Cheyenne, guys. I think it's up here by the freeway, if I remember right. Thompson, or is it across the freeway? No, I don't remember.
Henry 2 arrived. We're going to be area checking.
Henry 208, 050.
So it sounds like they're in the area, as you heard on the radio. I might, I don't know if that's their lights right up there or not. See some bright ass lights up there. I'm gonna check my map real quick, guys.
We'll be with them in front of Zion's River.
For Zion's River, is your video?
Starting route to Zion's River. Head west on South 56th Street.
Alright, guys. Sounds like they're out with the mail right up here.
In 2.3 miles, turn left onto South Cheyenne Street.
This is where you start to see the alcohol kicking in with people when they start doing stupid shit. I told myself I was going to try to watch my cussing on the live because I've noticed that a lot of people, it's kind of weird when they record a video, they'll cuss like crazy, but when they do a live, they don't. I guess because they figure they can edit it out. Whatever. Oh, I was wrong. Cheyenne's across the freeway. Oh man, where's my direction people helping me out here? I know some of you on here on this live are from the area. So we're on 56 right now, crossing over the I-5. Of course, we gotta catch the red light. Loud ass Harleys next to me. Alright guys, we're not too far from this call. So I don't know if you've ever done this before, but you see how you gotta just zigzag all over the town. That's another thing I've noticed watching these other streamers. It seems like a lot of their calls are just on the same stretch of road, one after another. It seems like around here you got to drive all over town looking for them, and then of course we have all these departments with their radios encrypted, so it makes it even more difficult. And I know that's why they did it. They don't want people hearing what they're saying. It's nothing. There's nothing safety about it. It's just they don't want people knowing what they're saying and doing. You can always switch tacks if you want to, say something, for safety reasons you don't want people to hear. But to encrypt all...
In 1 mile, turn left onto South Cheyenne Street.
All the channels, well, that's a bunch of crap in my opinion. But it won't be long before all of them are. And you notice that it seems like a lot of the corrupt departments, a lot of the ones with bad cops, or that have a record of shooting people or beating people up, they're the ones that either are trying to get their stuff encrypted or already have. Oh, Cheyenne's way the hell over here. I didn't think it was that far. It's over on the west side. So this came in as a domestic. These male and female were fighting in the street, and then she took off or something, and the male was still in the street throwing rocks or some kind of crap. And the units arrived already, and they were out with the male. Truck has no lights on. Oh, yeah, it does now. So our street's just right up here through this light, guys. We'll hang a left and see what's going on up here. couple units out with the male half.
Turn left onto South Cheyenne Street, then take the next right into the parking lot.
Hello, 2701 South Orchard Street. This is secondhand info from an alarm monitoring company. Near the lumber section of the parking lot is a silver mid-size SUV. Earlier this morning,
Turn right into the parking lot.
jumped a disabled vehicle, and that vehicle left, and since that they haven't left the location, so the alarm company is just requesting a check on them to make sure they're okay.
315. Thumbs up. 36 up.
057.
So they're supposed to be out with them in this parking lot to the right here, but it's private property, so I don't want to drive onto it. We'll see if we can get a... I don't even know what Zion River is. Is it a church or apartments? Come on, bro, hurry up. I don't like sitting in people's driveways. Said I don't like turning around in people's driveways. It's twice I've done it now. So they said they were out with the male half in this parking lot right here. It might be on the other side. I don't want to drive through the parking lot looking for them because then we're trespassing. See them guys. This is part of chasing the calls. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Imagine doing this in the county for Pierce County Sheriff. It's even worse because everything is so far apart. Let's see. I'm half tempted to go to Lakewood. That means I gotta get them up on the scanner. Well, that call was nothing. So we'll head back towards Tacoma. Or the main part of Tacoma. It's crazy how quiet that scanner is. I've never heard it that quiet.
348 and 334 for a security check.
A lot of welfare checks, a lot of security checks.
334. 54.
5605 South M Mary Street. Calls coming in from a neighbor. They're saying in the backyard there's at least 2 people that aren't recognized. The property should be vacant. They might be associated with a tan or beige 4-door SUV that's parked in the alley behind the location.
334. 54.
101.
Starting route to 5605 South M Street. In
All right.
1.8 miles,
We'll
turn
head-
right.
Head to that last call that just was on the scanner. Sounds like some unwanted people in the backyard. And the only reason I'm going to it is because we're not very far from it. So yeah, off to the left here is where all the bars are. Now the road's closed down, otherwise I would go through there.
Connect to right traffic.
10-208.
56 and out, so we have Charles Henry Edward Victor 13.
56 and Oaks, go ahead with the plate, please.
Charles Henry Edward Victor
56 and Oaks,
13.
guys. Here's a call right up here around the corner.
103.
He's literally right here to the right. So we'll try to see if we can get this one instead. If he called in his address correctly. Oh, that's here. My bad. One more street. It's a traffic stop right up here to the right. God damn it. The camera does not want to set straight. Oh, here he is to the left.
Turn left onto South 58th Street. Then turn left onto South 5th Street. In 1 mile, turn right.
Alright, guys.
Proceed to the route.
This camera doesn't want to cooperate with me right now.
Three to 15 area.
Hey, 315, 105.
So this is a traffic stop in front of us. It's about the best shot I can get.
Union 169 and 447 status.
He's got a car pulled over here.
No problems.
105.
Thanks for sending the 305. Will you come to me?
This is right at 56th and Oaks in Tacoma.
Union 369, muffled, go again.
Disregard.
106.
Well, let's see if he doesn't see us yet recording. Let's see if any backup shows up for him. Man, this freaking camera mount is really annoying the shit out of me, guys. So let's see what kind of backup arrives for this guy, if any.
Okay, too far. Are there any priors here, or can you see what the story is of this place?
Union 334, we don't have any recent priors in the last 90, but we'll check.
Okay, thank you.
What else, sir?
I probably could go down the road and turn around and
Check 4 here, stand by.
put the camera on that
Union 284, 107.
on that direction, but I think I'm gonna just stay right here. So this is a traffic stop at 50, right on the corner of 56th and Oaks in Tacoma. No, they're riding double. He's got a partner with him.
Union 334, the last prior was in 2022.
Copy.
Anyway,
All right.
Yeah, that's where you at 086 Zebra King George.
That call's over.
Union 369, 108.
Proceed to the route.
And we get in that route. All right.
Get too far area.
Union 334, 109.
So this is 56th and Tacoma Mall Boulevard. We're going to be going right back where that, we got a cop right behind us. We're going to be going back right where that DUI call was. Nope, he just turned around. Let's see if he messes with anybody. So we had a cop following us. I'm going to turn around and see if he got a call out here or... Ah, crap. We're going to be coming right at him. Dang it. I don't like to draw attention to myself, and that's him coming right at us. I mean, you start to make yourself look suspicious after a while, and I'm not trying to draw attention to ourselves. So of course we want to obey all the traffic laws. So now we've got him back in front of us. I think he was just going through there just
Henry
to
208 status.
show some presence
No problem.
111.
for the area, because that area there's break-ins and stuff through there. $15 people hanging on. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. The highlight of the night was the DUI call earlier. Hopefully we can find something else. Getting kind of late. 1:13. Probably be out for a little bit longer. And then that Tacoma PD just made a right up here in the parking lot. He's gonna to come around back behind us. No, he's going through the Oasis Inn parking lot for legit reasons, because that place can be pretty sketch. So there's the old Vern Funk Insurance, right where that DUI call was. Cover a lot of area looking for these damn calls. I think tomorrow will be a lot more active. It's going to be hot out again. See what I'm talking about, how dark it is around here. Look at this intersection, man. This is a major intersection and it's pitch black. These guys do not care about lighting these roads up around here. It's like we're in the sticks or out in the county, man. You'd think being in the city and stuff would be lit up a little more, but...
There's the door. We do have an open door in the back. Can you see the one this place?
D334, receive standby.
So they've got an open door in the back of something. I didn't catch where. I'm gonna pull over real quick and try to read your guys' comments again, and maybe they'll give a location where that officer just found that open door. Let's see here. This dang guy lived in Featherway for 8 years. Yes, it was terrible. When I was working the Home Express up by the highway, it was never dull. Yeah, right by the casino. Yep, I know that store. Right at the intersection or the freeway of Portland Ave and I-5. Did they say it was a domestic? Dude is intoxicated. Yep. Denser population. No wrong. What part you at? Lakewood is not long from where you live. There goes the unit right in front of us. 56th and M squatters, not surprising. Yep, you're right. Crazy, yep. It's quiet on Hilltop, going live tomorrow. Right on, Rick. Likely that 56th and M call. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Do you ever come to Spanaway and Parkland? There's always stuff going on. Yep, I live out in that area. I'm not going to say exactly where, but I live out past that. And yeah, I try to pull up the, hence the name of my channel, Pierce County Cop Watch. We try to chase calls for Pierce County Sheriff also, not just Tacoma. Most of my calls have been Tacoma and Pierce County Sheriff. But I really want to try to get out and expand out into Lakewood and Auburn and get some more Puyallup PD. They got a bunch of tyrants in that department. Auburn, we know they like to kill people. We definitely want to get out and get them on. Yeah. So, in fact, I don't know who asked that question. I just downloaded a video from earlier, right on. Brian Gifford, it's hard to see your name. Most likely, because I'm going to go live again tomorrow during the day, and most likely I will definitely start out in that area in Parkland, Spanaway. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that way as soon as I go live you will know. And like I said, I will probably most likely definitely start out in that area, probably along the stretch of shit, I don't know, all the way out from like 200th, out by the Roy Y, or that.
Union 334, we found a phone number for one of the parcel owners, but we're getting a voicemail for her.
Hi, copy. It looks abandoned. There's nothing inside, so we'll clear it out real quick.
36150.
Costs a lot to drive up here. Had my car stolen from there, yeah. Well, Stan guy, you're in Spanaway, right on. Yeah, I'll be in your area tomorrow, man. I'll start out there tomorrow afternoon sometime, and I usually probably try to give a heads up on my Facebook page. I'm on TikTok too, guys. I got like 1,050 followers, which I know ain't nothing, but it's hard to go live on more than one platform, but I will do it eventually. Go live on TikTok, and I'm not trying to mess with Facebook too much. I might go live on there once in a while, but I don't know. I got like 5,000 people on my Facebook page, but hardly none of them interact or engage. So I stopped putting my videos up there. I used to put all my YouTube videos on Facebook. I don't do it anymore.
Henry 208.
Can you show us out at the Motel 6 with a subject we dealt with earlier? He's starting a fire on that sidewalk.
The Motel 6 118.
Is there a Motel 6 right up here? I think there is, or was. Where's the Motel 6 at, guys? I thought that was on Hosmer here, but maybe not. Where the hell is the Motel 6? I can't think now. I don't think it's through here. Is it back out on Pacific Ave? Can't remember now. They said they're out with someone at the Motel 6 who keeps starting fires on the sidewalk or something crap. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little more active, and we'll start out in the county. And then, I don't know, we might stay in the county. I might not even come to Tacoma tomorrow. Or I might hang out up on the north end in Tacoma, Hilltop, up in Rick's area. I really like to stay in South Tacoma. I usually get quite a bit of action there, but it's like really quiet through here tonight.
Union 169 and 447 for disturbance.
447.
Southbound on Yakima from 72nd. It's kind of unknown trouble. A female was in the car asking to get out, and it sounds like the male is refusing to let her. We're doing a trace on the vehicle to see who it belongs to. We couldn't get much further. 692, we have a vehicle description? No vehicle description.
What can you do with that call?
131.
Don't know much about the disturbance. No vehicle description.
131.
72nd in Yakima. We could make our way there, but man, that was a pretty vague call. Well, guys, I think I'm not going to wrap it up, but I think I might start heading
Being 284 and 334 status.
You know, as soon as I leave Tacoma, something's gonna pop up. I just know it will. It happens to me every time. But I was thinking about just starting to kind of head south into Pierce County, into the county area for Pierce County Sheriff. Head into the Stang guys area. Means we got to change the scanner. I have my other scanner with me. I've got it just going through a couple of channels. I don't like to have too many channels going at once. Then they start to overlap, and if you're not in the area, what's the point?
E315 and 369 for an agency assist.
Well, here's an assist with another agency. Let's see where this is. I bet it's Lakewood.
369.
Lakers is requesting if we can do an area check, 56 in Tacoma Mall Boulevard, to look for a white Chevy Blazer, Charles John Boy 9488. It's occupied by a Sam Moyles, a white female, 20s to 30s, 5'1", 250, black hair. She also has a child in the car with her. She's got PC for a DV assault 4.
What do you think? I told you guys something will pop up.
36 Orange.
Should we,
36947 and DMV, and confirming there's PC to arrest the female half for DV assault 4.
Confirm.
so we're gonna turn around again and head back over towards 56 to where we just came from.
I'll be out with them.
Oh shit, he's already out with him.
8447
Damn it. He's already out with the vehicle, so we'll be lucky if we make it in time.
8169
We just came from there, guys. This is so crazy and annoying at the same time.
Demon 447, confirming you're at 8213 South Sheridan.
Over.
124.
So I heard something about 82nd and Sheridan. I don't know if that's
8169 unreadable.
if this is the same call or if it's a different one. The vehicle is supposed to be around 56th and Tacoma Boulevard, the white Blazer.
E369 125.
But now I heard him out at 82nd and Sheridan, which might be a completely different call. It's supposed to be a female with a child who's got a warrant. They can arrest her on it. They got PC for the arrest. And they said they were out with someone, but I didn't catch if it was her or a completely different stop. Brandon, we've gone past your house multiple times. I don't know if he's even in the live or not, but literally once again just came from 56th and Tacoma Boulevard, and then that call came out. But it's always just enough where you're far enough away where you a lot of times don't even make it to the call in time. This road sucks through here, man. And a red light. So we'll try to catch up to this call, and if nothing happens on this one, then we'll start heading south into the county. You weren't on earlier. We had a DUI stop where it started out with 1 unit, and then as soon as they spotted me, it turned into 5 units. And they're going to tell you, you know, had nothing to do with us recording, had nothing to do with us being there. Us meaning just me by myself with just a camera. But I guarantee you 5 units don't roll up to a pretty chill DUI call just because the one guy, the sergeant was on scene on the call, and then another unit rolled past, and I kid you not, as soon as he spotted me, he looked at you, came back, and pulled up to the call where all his lights were sitting right on me. And then he was also the one that you'll see in the call if you go back and watch the live. He's also the one that came up to me with his directives, his perceived authority, you know, all his bullshit crap. I don't care if you record, just don't get any closer, blah, blah, blah. So we had a nice little conversation about that. I basically told him to go back to work. We don't need to hear it. We know what we're doing. We're not obstructing. We're not interfering. We're not saying nothing to nobody. But he had to do it. So he had to be that one. And then before you knew it, 3 more units showed up. So we ended up with a total of 5 units on a DUI call that you will not be able to convince me it was just because they were all there just for that call. There's no way. And I'm pretty sure you can go back and listen that I bet money that more units would show up, and sure enough they did. And I would have been fine with that. I don't care. You have 10 of them show up, whatever. Do what you need to do. But there had to be that one that had to run his mouth. Like we don't already know we're okay to record. You're okay to record? Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm standing right here on the public sidewalk. But he had to be sure he told us. And he had to make the comment, don't get any closer. So I can't wait to go back and watch that video. The rest of the live was pretty boring. Pretty quiet in Tacoma so far, at least on the south end, it seems to be. That call would have been a simple DUI stop. I mean, you got to see the field sobriety test and all that, but the highlight of it was that one. There's always one. That one that comes up and says, well, everything they always say. It's like it's scripted.
284 and 334 for an agency assist.
Oh, another agency assist.
834.
Let's see where this is.
6320 South G George Street. To check on a Joyce Einfeld, a white female, 1948, 5'5", 130 pounds, thin, usually wears a brunette wig and often wears a purple raincoat. She was last seen leaving a county address 5301 205th Street, Court East. hasn't returned home yet, and her roommate is getting concerned.
54. This is PTSD. That's people do this.
Affirm.
How is 63rd and South G Street an agency assist? That's Tacoma. I think that's either a unit right in front of us or maybe security. So I think if we go up to 56th up here and make a right, we'll run into G Street. Man, we've had several calls on G Street tonight, haven't we? I think that's where those homeless encampments are. I think that's where this unit is headed to, in front of us. That call on G Street. He's not wasting any time either. That's him right in front of us, or that might be security. Might not even be a cop. Nope, it is. He's going straight. Why would he be going straight? This is 56th right here. Oh, turn. Turn. There you go. Turn, he just doesn't know how to signal, right? So he's headed to, we're headed to the same call as the guy in front of us. I think. This is 56th, and I think they said 63rd and G. Why is he going left? Turned on his takedown lights as soon as he went left back there. Not sure why. Yeah, 17 people in here.
4 sector cars pending dispatch for a suspicious person, 107 East 62nd Street. Sam 190, copy.
Well, you got me.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna slowly head south into
CV 169 and 447 status.
447, no problem.
You guys, mark my word, watch. When I leave the city of Tacoma,
We're suspicious. We'll be driving right by.
G334, last seen northbound on the Adams Street from 62nd. The white male, 30s, 5'11", thin build, brown blonde hair, white tank top, blue jeans, possibly carrying something.
Alright, got me. He's just suspicious. He's ready.
Affirm.
Okay.
anyways, try not to talk.
For received. Be advised, the caller is requesting phone contact.
Try not to talk over the scanner, guys.
Remote correct.
Yeah, mark my word, as soon as I leave the city, we'll hear about something popping off here tomorrow. I just know it. But I think we'll slowly head into the county, switch over to Pierce County Sheriff, and see what we can hear heading that direction.
Union 369. PB south of 56 is clear. The mall parking lot is clear, and the parking lots north and south of 56 in Alaska are clear. We're unable to locate this suspect.
Ian 369, receive 137.
Well, I'm seeing them all over the place tonight, but not many calls. There's one right up here in front of us in the left lane. Wow, you used the signal. Look at that. Yeah, many of these guys break traffic laws daily. No signal, no seatbelt, speeding. He's gonna be turning up here, maybe. Yeah, that was the last minute signal.
54, this guy's GOA and they can't get through the color.
So he made a right, but we're not going to follow him. We're going to start heading into the county and see what we can find out there. So obviously we are in Tacoma. For those of you who don't know, Tacoma, Washington, or Washington as some people call it. We're on Pacific Ave. It's a main thoroughfare, as they call it, I guess, through the city. And this is 72nd and Pacific Ave, an infamous intersection. The McDonald's to the left has all kinds of action. The Fred Meyer's to the right has all kinds of action. Like dumb shit, like boring stuff, you know, like trespassing, some fights, stuff like that, but always something. I really can't believe how quiet it's been tonight. Even if the scanner's quiet, you can usually drive around and find
8315 status.
stuff.
How clear this is now? I forgot.
139.
140 and we got 17 people in here. That's what I'm talking about.
54, alright, the G3 call.
8334 140.
Alright.
8334 140.
I'm gonna try to get this set up a little better tomorrow, but at least you guys will be able to see better tomorrow for sure in the daylight. Oh, these lights. So we can usually catch something between here and probably like the Roy Y is what they call it. It's a pretty long stretch of Pacific Ave. I guess I always call Pacific all the way out, but then it turns out, I know it turns into Mountain Highway and all that crap, but I need to pull over and switch the scanner to Pierce County Sheriff, because we're going to lose Tacoma here shortly. We won't lose them, but we don't need to hear it anymore. So if you guys have suggestions for areas to go, it's hard to read the comments right now. I'm not ignoring you guys, but it's kind of hard to read them when you're driving, and probably not very safe. But like I said, I spend a lot of time in Tacoma, and then of course I do the county. So Pierce County Sheriff, east side for Pierce County Sheriff. And
residents here advised that Miss Joey's rode the bus home. She got home earlier tonight.
142.
I know I want to get to Puyallup. I wouldn't even mind going down to Olympia. I definitely want to get out to Auburn. I'd like to do Federal Way. Somebody even said DuPont, that small little town of DuPont, that there's some tyrants there. So I wouldn't mind checking that out. People probably think Puyallup might be considered a small little town and not that active or whatever, but I'm telling you right now, there's some shitty cops in Puyallup. Sorry for Puyallup, but I'm here to tell you there is. There's some not so good cops in Puyallup, and you'll see them. You'll see them when we go there. They, like I said earlier, they always accuse us of trying to antagonize them or whatever you want to call it, just for clicks, and you know how they say all that. Nope. I just stand there and, as they say, peacefully record and let you do your thing. If you make an ass of yourself, that's on you. If you're, doing your job, then the video's going to reflect that. If you're not, you guys saw that guy earlier on the DUI. He didn't have to come up to me. He didn't have to say anything to me. And you notice the first thing he did when he got pretty close to me too. When he came up to me, he was yelling out his name and badge number. Well, I don't know if you guys notice, I don't do that a whole lot either. You see a lot of videos where the first thing everyone says is, oh, what's your name and badge number? I typically don't care what it is unless I'm going to file a complaint against you or, say something good about you. Other than that, I don't usually care what your name and badge number is. Anyways, the first thing this guy did when he got up in my face, I don't know if you catch it, he was yelling out his name and badge number. I didn't even ask for it, but he made sure he told me. So, like he was going to beat me to the punch. And then he went on with his spew about, I'm okay to do what I'm doing, just don't get any closer, and blah, blah, blah. You guys, I know I keep going on and on about it. It's so frustrating, but I don't know if he caught that part when he was walking up. That was the first thing he did, was he was yelling out his name and badge number like he was going to beat me to the punch. Well, I most likely wouldn't even have asked for it, because he didn't do anything that would justify a complaint. I'm not that petty, but now we all have it. We all have his name and badge number. He gave it up willingly. I don't even know what people do with these lives when they're this damn boring. There's no, we're not finding calls. Do they still leave them up, or do they delete them? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll just leave them up for now. I'm definitely going to leave the first one up because that's that DUI interaction, but this one, maybe not so much. Tomorrow should be good. I've been out on Sundays before. Criminals don't take days off. Bad cops have to work on Sundays. So, just because it's Sunday and it's during the day, doesn't mean shit won't pop up, because it does and it will. So now I'm going to pull over up here because we're in the county now. We're in Parkland. Shout out to the Stang guy. We're in Parkland, and then soon we'll be in Spanaway. We're still on Pacific Ave. There's a, I don't know what they call them out here, if it's a satellite, like the small apartments, not the main headquarters, but the small ones. Substation. That's what I was looking for. The Pierce County Sheriff has a substation out here. Well, speaking of, there's 2 units right there, guys. Let's make a turn and see where they're going. If somebody could pull up Pierce County Sheriff East Side, that would be a big help right now, because 2 units just passed us going kind of hot, and they're turning down this way, and I've still got Tacoma on, so I have no idea what might be going on, and I'm gonna miss what street there they are right there. Alright, so let's hang out right down here. Alright, so we got 2 Pierce County Sheriffs up here in front of us on a call. They just pulled to the side and they've got their lights on. I don't want to get too close. Ooh, shit. I don't want to get too close yet. I don't know if you can see them up here in front of us, right there. So I'm going to change. We're going to switch over to Pierce County now.
Okay, that's all I can see.
Yeah, we're at 3150.
So I might just take a little cruise past this call up here. Sorry guys, it's all fuzzy because, yeah, they're already clearing the call. So there were 2 units up here on the right, but it looks like they're already clearing. Oh, looks like there was a little party right there on the right they were dealing with. It's probably a noise complaint. And they're both going right. We're not following them, it's just the way we're going. What are the odds that as soon as we come into the county we would catch 2 units on a call? No, they're pulling into the parking lot here. They're gonna post up on the right here. Right there. So we are officially in the county, and those 2 are gonna sit right there and do nothing probably. Some cop watchers probably would have pulled over and messed with them, but I don't. So we're gonna keep creeping into the county and see what we can find. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna wrap this up here soon. But I'm gonna stay live until I get further down here, and then we'll shut it down until tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm about 40 away from 1,000, I think. I said I wasn't gonna ever go live until I hit 1,000, but I got tired of waiting. Probably my own fault. I need to post up more videos. I know every time I post a video up, I get several more subs. So it's my own fault that I'm not to 1,000 yet. But like I said, I work full time, and just kind of come out on my own time to do this. So right there to the left, we just passed it. That's the substation out here for Parkland, I guess, or the Pierce County Sheriff. So we're headed south on Pacific Ave. We're in Parkland. We might technically be in Spanaway now. I don't know where the line is, but the Stang guy does, I'm sure, if he's still here. Wonder how many of you recognize some of the areas that I've driven in tonight that are from here. I know when I haven't seen any cop watches up here, for one thing, and I've never seen anybody go live up here. So it would be interesting to see someone go live while they're cop watching and to be able to recognize the area that they're in. I know I get a lot of people on my static videos commenting on, oh, I recognize that area, I know that, but on the live, it's all new for me and for you guys probably. This is not really the time of night that I like to be on the road. All the drunk drivers are out. Got real quiet again for Pierce County. I keep having to check it to make sure it's still on and running, and it is. But well, guys, I'm getting verbal domestic. Let's see where it's at.
313 112 Street Court East. Verbal versus an ex-boyfriend refusing to leave his daughter's home. Subject is complicated.
Yep.
She's currently sitting in her
See what I'm talking about?
inside the home.
That
Morning.
verbal.
Black male, born 8759, 200 pounds, black hair, beard, black shirt, black pants. Looks like he arrived in it for safety, sleeping inside him.
Verbal domestic, right back where we came from on 112. But guess what, guys? I'm not going to turn around. It's too late. It's almost 2 a.m. So I'm probably going to end the live here, guys. We're getting out into the sticks now, and if something happens to pop off as I'm headed home, I'll come back on. If not, I appreciate you guys, everyone that joined me tonight. This last live was a little slow. Wasn't much happening in South Tacoma or the county. But if you go back and watch my first live, we had a pretty good DUI and the field sobriety test, and now everybody starts jumping on as I'm about to get off. Look at you guys. The county's pretty dead, guys. So is South Tacoma. You go back and watch my first live, we had a good stop. It was a DUI stop. They did the whole field sobriety test. We had a cop come over and with his directives and tell us where we could stand, where we couldn't stand, what we could do, what we couldn't do. So go back and watch that first live. And I'm going to cut this one off, guys. We're way deep into the county. There isn't much going on. So I'm going to cut this one off, and I will be back on tomorrow. Subscribe, hit the notification, so when I go live tomorrow, it'll notify you right away, because I might click on as soon as I get a stop. So hit the notification, subscribe, and I will be back on tomorrow, probably early afternoon. So probably like around 1 o'clock, maybe, something like that. But hit that notification so you know, because it could be earlier, could be later, or I may jump back on tonight if I see something on the way home. So thank you guys, I appreciate you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.